way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Ready for football now from sunny North Carolina. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Off play action, Fields. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
On play action, Fields. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get possession here as they... Force the opening drive turnover.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. So after the INT, it's Brady. And he'll get this one to Cooper, complete. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Carolina. Amari Cooper, 84 yards. And the Panthers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan. When you run a screen pass really well, you gotta like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. Touchdown! Devin Hester, 66 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They go again to Tomlinson. Nifty move. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Tackle there by Nick Cross.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A give to LaDainian up the gut. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll look for the first with Tomlinson, and he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll hand this to Tomlinson, running right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Not only an explosive play, but an explosive run. I mean, broken tackles along the way to pick up that yardage.
The way things kept churning for him, feet were moving, the legs were driving. Looks like someone who spent his off-season working on hill work, running through sand, all the things that you want to build up those leg muscles.
Solomon Thomas there on the tackle. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Robinson on a give right side. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. On 3rd down, Robinson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Brady going to go on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Here's Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Pulled in at the 24. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Brady. He's going to air one out. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Again, it's Brady. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. They'll run for it. It's Tomlinson. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. LT turned away on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now it's Fields off the bootleg. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A final shot before the break. Fields looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll run this one right with Robinson. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, Now we're talking about a two-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force them to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the first down and get a fresh set.
Huge 4th down conversion. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the 3rd quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Draw play, Tomlinson. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Tomlinson. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. LaDainian Tomlinson, 28 yards. And the Panthers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Buying time to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now it's Fields. Rolling to his right. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Flushed out right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And we're back now in Charlotte, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. They'll roll him out right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A play fake. Now Fields to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Play action. It's Fields. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
He'll buy some time right, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another, and it's caught. Touchdown from 10 yards out. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Badgley on for the extra point. Now before they can try the extra point, a flag comes out. And they're going to get tagged for a delay of game. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Back to Robinson now on first down. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
Well, partner, I I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Watch his flag. Watch his flag. 50's the mic.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Carolina. Brian Robinson Jr., 61 yards. And the Panthers use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Looking to throw on second down. Fields out to his left. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jordan. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 45-yard line. To throw is Fields. Forced out to his left. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Fields throwing again. Rolling to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Throwing on third down, Fields. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Fourth down, Fields has to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. On first and 10, it's Robinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The Partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and it certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well, and always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next to you as well. Thanks for taking the time, and let's go ahead and get ready for our next one, right? I'll see you in the film room. Get that preparation started now.